Alright, welcome back everyone. Sorry about the really long wait there between games, but we finally got all 10 players ready to cast this next best of 3. We were waiting a little bit on Misko, because apparently he got his entire team in the wrong lobby, but we got it all sorted out. We got everyone here. And yeah, it's going to be Sector V, or Sector 5, which is the old Not Today lineup. So Masoko, Misko, Smash, Stinger, Van, all those guys. They're going to be going up against Team Imagine, which is basically the old Team Leviathan. So this is going to be a good one. These teams had some really good games in the past, and hopefully they're going to put on a show for us tonight. Once again, I'm Niz. You guys are watching Nizcast. My co-caster is going to be Goofy, who I believe is frantically running across his house going to the bathroom right now.
No, I'm here, guys.
Oh, we got him. Thought he was
good to go, team.
Thought he missed it, but I was wrong. I apologize. We've got Indie Bear. He's going to be doing the stats for us. So he's going to be the silent party in the background. But yeah, we're casting for ESL New York, or ESL 1 New York. This is the open qualifiers. It's a 2-tiered qualifying system. So basically, we're in the quarterfinals right now. But essentially, it's 4 separate finals, if you want to think about that. So whichever team wins this, they don't play the rest of the tournament. They just automatically get their spot into the main event qualifiers. So, well, they're going to look to want to win this best of 3. Of course, the team that loses, unfortunately, they go home. There's no more tournament left for them. So this is going to be a good one, and it's going to be a pretty important one as well. We just casted Sector V, or Sector 5, in the previous game, and they put on a show. Game 1, they had a really dominating performance. Game 2, it was a little bit of a long one, a slow affair. It was just over 60 minutes long. They were playing up against the Techies, and frankly, they were on the rocks a bit for a bit that game. But they bounced back and they got the win. Maybe a little bit of mistakes coming out from Team TI, but that one's done and over with. Let's catch up with the draft. We've got not too surprising bans with Leshrac and Bounty Hunter, but Gyro and Animage getting banned out by Team Imagine. Any thoughts on that, Goofy?
They picked Storm first round, which speaks for itself.
Storm and Earthshaker now.
Yeah, they picked Storm. They just wanted to first round Storm, and they didn't want the other team to first round AM, and that's what happened. Storm has a tough lane against Lina, though, so we'll see what happens. Maybe it's a safe lane Storm, maybe it's a bait. They bait the Lina. Something favorable mid.
According to Blitz, Storm's one of the best heroes to go up against Lina, and Storm wins that matchup. That's Blitz.
5 seconds.
You've got to be one of the best Storms in the world, right?
We consistently saw Storm have a hard time with Lina at TI, though, so...
Yeah.
Reserve time.
But,
he's likely... It's fair enough to say the matchup's Lina favored.
Dire team ban.
I think that they knew that this would happen, though. I'll say that much. They know the other team's going to pick Lina there, so it's not a big deal for them. They have some kind of plan.
And Sector 5, they knew this too. Of course, you pick up Lina and Tusk, great combo together. Obviously, 2 really strong heroes right now in the current meta, but immediately going into the bans, they ban out Clockwork, one of the heroes that absolutely just ruins Lina's day. So immediately banning that out. So they had that all planned to go into. So both these teams pretty much going with their game plan. And Team Imagine actually banning out the Broodmother, so they don't want any kind of cheeky plays. It used to be a hero that Not Today used to play a while ago. I'm not sure if they've played it much recently, but it is one that Team Imagine's obviously aware of, as they're going to ban out the Phantom Lancer again. So, not going to see a Van Phantom Lancer this game. The other ban was Ember Spirit. Now Disruptor gets picked up by Team Imagine.
Team pick.
Actually, kind of surprised how little we see of Disruptor. He's almost completely forgotten in most drafts, and all of a sudden he comes out and it's just like, oh yeah, that's a hero. That's actually.
He's really bad when you're not used to playing against him either, man. You lose a couple heroes to Glimpse in the early game, and all of a sudden you're way behind. I remember for a while, Snaw, back in the day, Snaw's team was running Disruptor and giving him like 4 hero farm. Just getting Ags when his Ags first came out, and it was like nobody knew how to deal with it. It was really awkward to play against.
Snaw or Snaw plus 5 eventually became Sneaky Nyx Assassins, still keeping the SNA abbreviation, so that's who he's referring to.
And they kicked Snaw.
And they kicked Snaw, yeah.
Typical NA Dota fashion. Sna was
pretty
kicked off from Sna.
But Shadow Fiend will be the
10
pickup,
seconds
so
remaining.
probably going to see Smash's Shadow Fiend once again.
5
As
seconds
he did
remaining.
work on that hero in game 1 of our previous series. He was playing very, very
Reserve
ballsy
time.
Dota, but it was working out for him constantly. He actually blew up a TA on the Aegis respawn with a Requiem. Just one shot. 100% to 0. It was awesome to watch. While the
That's
TA's
cool to
team
watch,
was
but-
like right there.
For me, the incredible part was him dominating the lane. You see
Yeah.
that like 1 in 10 times, maybe.
And it wasn't that he just won it. Like he smashed that lane. It was very one-sided. And we were talking about it a bit because myself, Indie Bear, and Goofy, we were all on a team together, and we played against Bricks, and we know the power of his TA, and Smash just ran over him.
Templar Assassin.
And well, we're gonna see it again. As
Radiant
Templar
team
Assassin's
pick.
gonna get picked up by Team Imagine, so we could very well see TA versus Shadow Fiend again, and see if Smash is able to put on the same kind of performance he did in our previous series. So we've got Shadow Fiend and Lina. Assuming those are both cores. I'm also assuming Tusk is probably a core as well. So we just have 2 supports left for Sector 5.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm not really sure. I think Lena might be support. I'm not positive.
5 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
it could be a possibility.
Dude, this... Storm's not mid. That's what I said in the
Reserve
beginning,
time.
right? I think I said that in the beginning. Yeah, I said in the beginning they're gonna put this... It's a bait to put the safe lane Storm. Sorry, I had like a mentally AFK moment because my girlfriend was walking around my room. Let's think. Yeah, so I think these are strong supports for the safe lane Storm. I think they'll get away with that, and that's all around favorable for them. Storm's really good against Lina if he doesn't get shut down by Lina in the lane. You know what I'm saying? So if Storm has a good start and Lina has a good start, Storm is the favorite hero for sure. Okay?
Yep.
In terms of
However, both heroes, if they don't have a good start, oh boy. It is tough getting back in the game with those heroes. Storm and Lina both.
Storm's quite a good farmer though in the jungle.
Struggle.
As long as his team is not losing. As long
Well,
as
Lina
he's like,
too, but both those heroes can kind of just become food because he almost. I guess it maybe just comes down to players' mindset when they get behind on those 2 heroes and the effect it has. But you feel like you need to do something, and you can't get it done.
I
when
think
you're
Lina's
behind.
worse. Lina without heals is like she becomes a support hero. Storm always recovers unless his team has lost the game.
Well, Lina, you arrive at a team fight, you start casting your stun, and the whole thing's over before the thing lands. So, Rufik getting picked
Dire
up
team
for Sector
ban.
5. So there's going to be one of their supports, or potentially 2. Now, if they are going with the Lina Rubik support duo, that is something that is going to require a little bit of coordination. If the Rubik wants to toss the target back and the Lina goes to
10
stun on
seconds
where the
remaining.
target was, it could miss. But typically, the support duos have that
5 seconds
have that under wraps.
remaining.
But that is a potential thing that they could trip
Reserve
over.
time.
So moving into our last couple bans, who do you think either team has to ban here?
I'm not really sure, Nez. I think the lineups are pretty fleshed out. I think for both teams it's gonna be like an accent pick, not like a major draft defining choice, you know?
Yeah. I think like you said, it's going to be an accent pick, and there's so many heroes that can fit into the roles that they want. Like no ban is actually going to completely cripple one of these lineups.
10 seconds
But
remaining.
it does look like Team Imagine's probably going to be going with an offlaner.
5
There
seconds
is the option
remaining.
of the Earthshaker being offlane, but I don't think that's a realistic possibility. So it's going to be Storm Spirit safe lane, probably with the
Radiant
Disruptor
team
up there
ban.
babysitting. TA going to be in the mid lane, Earthshaker moving around, and then picking an offlaner.
Dire
Who knows?
team
Maybe it's going to be
pick.
the Jenkins Pudge. We'll have to see. Team Imagine,
Dude,
they
I'll go
actually
nuts
like...
with Jenkins Fudge.
Jenkins really likes playing offlane Queen of Pain as well, which is still in the pool. I wonder if that's an option for them. Winter Wyvern was the ban for Sector 5, and Slark was the ban for Team Imagine.
10 seconds
I don't even...
remaining.
I don't necessarily even think that Sector 5 thought that they were going to pick Winter Wyvern, but I think they just wanted to remove the possibility. There it is, I called it.
Radiant
It's going to be the offlane Pudge for Jenkins.
This is hype, dude.
This is awesome. If you guys are new to seeing Team Imagine, or I guess old Team Leviathan play, or you're new to Jenkins in general, he plays some pretty untraditional heroes in the offlane, one of them being Pudge, and he's known for his Pudge, so he's kind of the... If you think of the pro scene, you got the Dendy with his Pudge. Jenkins' Pudge is kind of like the Dendy of the NA scene, I guess. Maybe that's a little bit of a stretch, but...
No, I'll give it to him, dude.
I'm going to give it to him because his Pudge is that level, but...
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's as good as a player as Dendy, just to clarify that. Although Jenkins is a pretty damn good player.
Alright, Bloodseeker again.
So is that offlane? Offlane Bloodseeker, mid Shadow Fiend. I don't know. I think the lean is a core. Kind of cheating by seeing who's playing what, but...
I have no clue. I'm really puzzled. I think it's gonna be TA mid, Storm safe lane, Pudge off lane for Leviathan.
I think that one's easy.
For Imagine, and then it's gonna be Shadow Fiend safe lane. No, I think it's gonna be the Lena safe lane, and the Shadow Fiend mid.
And Bloodseeker off lane.
I don't know, dude.
5 seconds
I'm puzzled.
remaining.
Well, we're into it. So let's introduce the teams and the players. As Monkey NL, he's in chat and he's curious. So let's let him know who's playing what. So I'll introduce Sector 5. So on Sector 5, we're going to have 5, aka Smash. He's going to be playing the Shadow Fiend. Stinger's going to be playing the Lena. Shinky, aka Van N, is going to be playing the Bloodseeker. Because I Can is Masuko. He's going to be playing the Rubik. And UPS, which is Misko, he's going to be playing the Tusk.
Alright, for Team Imagine, the Dire team, we have, I believe, Shibby on the Templar Assassin, Flying Zebra on the Disruptor, of course, Jenkins on the Pudge, Nusham on the Earthshaker, and who is this on, Storm?
Yep. Drawing a blank.
Yeah, me too. Someone's playing Storm. It's their new player.
That's Miniski Fangay. I don't know what name. Fran Gray, I think, is the name he's actually going by officially. But he's I guess he's best known for Miniski Fangay.
This guy's killed Shredder and taken his place. Face off.
Someone called the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All right. So we had a little bit of adventure there coming up from Imagine, getting into the Radiant Jungle, placing a couple Observer Wards down. So we got this one that's going to give them vision off to the side, and the other one's going to give them vision of everything going around bottom rune. As for Sector 5, they went and placed one blocking the pull, also giving them a little bit more vision of the Dire Jungle. But look at what we've got set up here from Team Imagine, as they're looking for first blood here. As they've got not only Jenkins in the offlane on that Pudge, but they've got both support.
You know what this is called? This is called the NEL.
The NEL?
This is called the NEL right here. Oh. There's a month where they're doing this.
Did they show?
Oh, excuse my language.
Oh, sec. Oh, it looks like we're going to get a pause here. Are we?
Jenkins having mercy, not hooking that guy.
There we go. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I just switched on over to the Radiant Vision, and they do see Disruptor right as this pause came through.
That's...
Sorry, just answering a question in chat. There's one of the stats guys asking if this game was on ticket, so addressing that.
Sorry about that F-bomb team. Alright, here we...
It's alright. Well, we're resumed, and it looks like this gank isn't happening. Disruptor rotating away. Nusham now coming out of the trees, and, well, realizing that this gank just isn't happening. But let's go over the lanes real quick. It is going to be the Pudge in the off lane, and Earthshaker, I'm guessing, is going to be moving around. He may stay down here, though, to help Jenkins out and put some pressure on the Bloodseeker, who's going to be paired up with the Rubik. Mid lane is going to be Shadow Fiend going up against the Templar Assassin, and top lane is going to be Alina in the off lane, which is a little surprising, with a Tusk going up against the Storm, and eventually the Disruptor once he makes his way up there.
We get to see the same matchup here again for the SF.
Yep. Just a reminder that
should be actually going to be outlasted as well. I feel like the tide's changed in this lane over the past like I want to say like 12 months.
Bottom tower
like,
is under attack.
SF's been doing a lot better, a lot more consistently. Race first is a really big deal.
Look at how scary just this Pudge being in the off lane is. They can completely force the Rubik back, and this pull is effectively working for Team Imagine here. Like this may be a surprise or maybe unusual for Sector 5 to play against, but Team Imagine, like, this is what they do. They pick stuff like this, and they're going to catch you off guard. And they're going to play their own game and force you to adapt to it. So we're seeing just a little bit of that right now. Certainly there's tons of offlane combinations that can create that situation, but we might have first blood here as Hook's going to come out from Jenkins as he was in Viz. As they're going to go and try and kill Smash here as he drops low, and they will get first blood. Shibby even getting the last hit. So
it seemed like it happened in slow motion, right?
Yeah, I did feel like that.
Until it has been spilled.
But there's the offlane Jenkins. The offlane Pudge. The offlane Jenkins. And what's nice about that is that rotation obviously is going to be great for Team Imagine, but on top of that, Nushan was just able to get some XP in the bottom lane. But they're going to punish him for it, as they're just going to dive right past the tower, and just like that, Sector 5 gets a kill right back in their favor, and now Jenkins gets there. A little unfortunate for them. He does have Hook available here.
SF's still ahead of Shibby on CS as well. I should say Smash still ahead of Shibby.
Well, Shibby was... I mean, there wasn't a lot of time for him to CS while that was going on, because the creep wave had just ended and it was pushed up to the tower, so he wasn't really able to CS. He had to wait for it to come back. He was actually kind of waiting for the courier to come in. We're going to have Storm TPing back to the top lane. How is this top lane going? 19 and 8 CS on the Lina right now, and Storm just sitting at 7 and 0. So top lane definitely going in favor of Sector 5. Mid?
Yep. This is kind of similar to what happened to Storm in mid, but it's worse even.
Mid, if you look at CS, pretty even. SF with a slight lead, but TA's with that kill probably a little bit ahead. As we're going to have action in the bottom rune, as Nushan there with the fissure will stun both of them, and that's going to allow them to completely turn this around. Another kill going the way of Team Imagine, as Jenkins gets that kill, and he'll make his way back down to the bottom lane, where I guess bottom lane's definitely Sector 5 favored. So you've got them winning essentially 2 lanes and drawing pretty close to even in the mid lane.
I think when Pudge is around, Pod is okay.
Yeah, I feel like Team Imagine isn't as far behind as that, as kind of laying it out like that and keeping score like that kind of leads to believe. Because we're going to have a glimpse come out, but it's not going to catch anyone because they're in the snowball, and that's going to be a kill for Sector 5. And Stinger's going to get the last hit there. Where did the...
How did it do?
Oh, it's dead in the mid lane. It's flying in to Smash.
I think it died to side blades, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I missed it.
Well, Disruptor TP's back up to the top lane where... See, this is the tough part. When you've got a Disruptor in this situation, what do? Like, your Storms just said, okay, I'm not getting anything in that top lane, so I'm just going to be farming, doing some stacks. So you're leaving your Disruptor up there, and Disruptor, you know, he's a support, so definitely very different than the heroes like Lina and Storm that we were mentioning in the draft, but it's one of those heroes, when you fall behind, it is very, very difficult to not just feed endlessly on those heroes. We're going to have a lift on Shibby in the mid lane, and they're going to try to bring him down, but Refraction blocking most of the damage. Nice TP from Nushan here. As a second Requiem, will he finally get it off? Nope, not even going to let it fly. There it goes. Finally, it's going to go out
like
right into a Refraction.
A case study on why you don't try to ult people at level 6.
My goodness. Indy had the stat earlier in our series earlier about Shadow Fiend's getting ult at 6, and seeing a little bit of an example like that. Now Shibi in a little bit of a man fight. He will go down here. He was locked in place thanks to the rupture from Van on the Bloodseeker.
Dire's top tower has been
That was rough, dude.
Top lane, Disruptor actually getting the deny on the tower with the Lina there.
Radiant's bottom tower.
That's a
is
win
under
for Team
attack.
Imagine in that scenario. And does he have boots? Yeah, he does. Okay, Disruptor's not that far behind. He's not completely in the dumpster, desperately trying to crawl himself out. He does have boots, so he's not that far behind. Unfortunately, we do have another pause here. So what else do we have going on here? How's Jenkins doing?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Some starting build was interesting. I didn't get a chance to talk about that. He started 2 circlets. 2 circlets, 2 branches, like pure stats.
On who?
Storm?
Storm? Okay.
Yeah. And it's because you see builds like that now because of the Magic 1 change. It's not that weird. And Jenkins finishes Tranks, so he'll be able to move around the map quick. Besides that, not too much going on. They lost top tower, so this Disruptor's in super duper danger. That's what I would describe it. Super duper danger. But he has finished his boots, which helps quite a bit.
I guess the big thing right now is the fact that this Lina is getting everything that she wants right now. Absolutely everything. Top leader in CS, 37 and 9 right now. It's going to go up a little bit, but she's well on her way to completing her Yule Scepter.
Do you think Smash regularly buys his Gloves of Haste before his strength item?
I actually don't know. I haven't been watching that, but
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's interesting. I don't think I'll get minus. I'm just usually if I just died, I'll buy my my belt or whatever it's called.
it could have just been while he was going down and he had
quick buy
500.
definitely.
Yeah. Well, quick buy automatically buys you the 450 first, the strength part first.
Really, though, quick buy always not the biggest item if you had that money for it. Beats me, dude. Quick buy mechanic. We need Indie Bear for stuff like that. I don't know.
Indy's the one who knows all the mechanics.
I've only played this game for 10 years. I don't know the mechanics that well, man. Quick buys need to be done too, though, to be fair.
It looks like we've got a
Oh
little
man,
bit
remember
of
Dota 1 shops?
Oh my
Dota 1
goodness.
shops were...
I
You have to
actually
remember what shop every item was in? That was wild.
preferred the Dota 1 shop. And
Get out of here, dude. I don't want to hear this. Like,
Okay, I think it's just a result of me like being stubborn, but in Dota 1 I knew like I bound all my shops and I could just hit like 6 and then D or something like that, and I knew exactly what item I was buying.
old madness.
And like I just can't get it going in Dota 2. I don't know, I did it in Han as well. Well, we're gonna have a snowball in the bottom. They're gonna trap Jenkins in a nice little ice shards. They'll just hook the Rubik in and oh, here
What
we
is
go.
this Fisher, dude? Oh my god!
This Fissure's incredible. Trapping UPS in there, and because I can, they're gonna try to lift. I don't think they're gonna get out of there though, as the Tusk is gonna go down.
This guy's going nowhere.
Look at these blocks.
Lena might get caught as well, dude. Oh, he just realized he wanted to do it like a moment too late.
Wow. Great play coming out from Team Imagine. Quick buy will buy the next item in your queue, so it depends on which item it is. Yeah, that's what I think. I'm pretty sure it's boots, the strength item,
I
and
think
then the
Gloves of
gloves.
Haste come first, dude. We're gonna have to do some research after this game.
Well. This is something that we're probably not going to drop until we actually settle it, by the way, guys. Sorry about that. It's just how we are. What is this courier going?
Yeah, the Gloves of Haste come first, you noob.
Where is this courier going?
I looked it up already.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Looked in game.
I'm just shaking my head in disgust. Well, we got some more wards going down here. Is Sector 5. They're just going to keep placing the same kind of ward, giving them a lot of vision. And, well, Imagine wants vision of exactly the same area, seeing any kind of movements going on. But we still haven't really seen Imagine really pushing the advantage. And pushing the fact that they've got this pudge. Still just kind of waiting, hoping to get some of these pickoffs. You think they're behind?
Yeah.
I think they're certainly behind when it comes to the last hits in the actual gold. But are they really behind in their game plan? I don't think they're as far behind.
Like morale-wise, like Dynasty Warriors, like are they?
No, not like that. But I think they're
Sun Tzu rallying the troops.
I think they're still comfortable with where they are in the game. I don't think they're like, okay, we're clearly behind. We need to do something.
I think they're okay.
Yeah.
I think both teams are just in an okay spot. I don't think they need to push anything though, man. They're like one bad fight where everyone gets low, then Bloodseeker runs around with his rework and just slaps everybody, dude. Dota 2 2015. 800 move speed.
Well, we're gonna have Blade Mail getting completed by the Bloodseeker.
Dude, this thing that everyone's doing with TA with stacking agents, like, it seems like there's never gonna be like a time when there's not something weird going on with the agent groups in Dota, right? Like,
yeah. I do want to point out that Bloodseeker elected not to pick up the Midas this game. That's something definitely to note.
we saw last time they stopped the stack for the the Bristleback, but they didn't consider it for the TA this time, and lets them get a nice bit of gold.
I'm going to switch over to the net worth here, and we actually see the TA, Shibby, well out ahead in terms of net worth. 5,600. Next three actually all belong to the side of Sector 5, but...
What I was referring to, guys, in the previous series, X, not today, Sector 5, warded the agent groups after second spawn against the Bristleback. And now, do you see they ping it out right as I draw a square on top of it?
Yeah.
So, there you go. We thought about it now, but the Bristle made it more of an apparent threat in their mind. As Dotted Eye goes to stack it again. That's a flying zebra, I don't know why I call them that. Why can't people just use their names, man?
I find it always amazing that, like, you know, we certainly can do it as well. But when you're playing the game, there's so much that you can't see. There's so much that the Fog of War blocks, and as a spectator, we can see everything. But we still know that that's something that's important as Storm gets picked off in the top lane, Laguna getting used there. But we know that something like that is so important as an observer. We can see it. We can see the fact that TA is getting the gold there. And of course, Sector 5, they can't see that, but they still ping it out. They have the game sense to be able to recognize the fact that that's where TA is getting their gold. It's just awesome to see.
Yeah. Well, if you have like the spectator view and like the mental, you know, calmness to think about it, you know, Storm is going to be up in this region the whole time, and TA needs to get her gold somewhere. So either they're going to aggro jungle the Storm or something like that, or they're going to put TA at agents. Those are the two possibilities. And Radiant knows, man. They're pinging it over and over.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Just a great presence of mind, and we're seeing a little bit of de-warding here. So as soon as that Observer Ward went down, it's going to get countered immediately by Team Imagine. And do we have any vision on the map now for Radiant? We don't. They are completely in the dark. They don't see anyone on the side of Team Imagine. Switch over to Team Imagine's view. They don't really have vision either. The only one they can see is UPS in the top lane, and they're going for a 5-man smoke gank right now. 4-man, excuse me. And unfortunately, they're not going to find a target as UPS has this completely backed away on the Tusk.
If they can draw heroes top, though, it's just more time for Shibby.
And it's not entirely time wasted. They did get this Observer Ward down. They will put pressure on the top tier 1.
Under attack.
If they make heroes go here and don't die, they're in a really good spot.
I don't think anyone will respond. I think they'll just
and there you go.
it.
The ward goes down by the Rubik at the Dire Agents. But they're gone right now.
Yep. And notice, they knew what was up. Like, this is another one of those situations. No one had shown top when Rubik made the decision to walk in. I can't draw because it's paused. Walk in and place that Observer Ward with vision of the creep, seeing him do it. They just knew that there was a smoke gank going on, that they were up at the top side of the map. That's why UPS backed away. That's why, you know, they were able to go and place that sentry. This is awesome to see. I love seeing stuff like that. I feel like there's so much of that we actually don't even see or we don't even notice.
No, I don't know about you. I noticed everything.
Oh, sorry, all seeing.
Oh, new Shem.
New Shem. Oh no. walks uphill right into a Laguna into his face. As Jenkins going to get tossed up in the air. Smash, lets a Requiem fly. Now he's going to right-click down the Pudge. Or will he? There we go.
This is something I mentioned
going to go down, but
last game. Just could not escape TA.
Yeah, he tried to TP out, but it gets cancelled, I guess. I guess he cancelled it. Will result in him getting a kill. He'll actually get another. Storm's going to go down as well. That's complete disaster for Imagine.
Yes.
As Shibi's getting caught here as well. Will he be able to get a kill before he goes down? No. It's an ultra kill for Smash. As all 5 heroes on the side of Team Imagine go down, we'll take a quick look at the fight recap. Oh, there was a buyback on UPS. I missed that. But 1 gold going the way of Team Imagine. When it's all said and done. 1,396 going the way of Sector 5. It's a little bit one-sided.
I thought that fight looked good for them for a moment.
It did. Was up. I actually did think it was looking good for Imagine, despite the fact that they lost Nusham as he walked uphill there. But no. Smash stayed alive for so long.
The Bloodseeker seems like a good Templar counter, man. I think that one goes both ways, though.
Yeah.
The cable just melt strike you and one-shot you while you have that stuff on you.
We'll take a quick look at our gold graph. Just over 2,000 net worth going the way of Sector 5. 3,000 XP going their way as well. So pretty even still. But slight advantage going the way of Sector 5. And it's pretty much all that team fight that we just saw. There's a ton of scribbling on the map. This Team Imagine keeps moving around looking for a pickoff, but Sector 5, they've just been avoiding every single one. As we're going to see a snowball on the bottom as they're going to go on to Jenkins. He will get the dismember off, but Smash comes on in, and he actually suicides with Rot. Oh, Storm! So low. He gets earned, but I think he'll be okay, unless, no, Rupture's going to come out. No. On to Nusham.
This is the fish as well.
And they will get a kill. It won't be on the Storm that they wanted, or maybe they will. Oh my goodness. I thought he was going to dive base for that. That would have been very, very risky.
One thing Imagine us going for them here. Shibi's got the split push, and he's got a Desolator, so he'll race them right now. Maybe. He won't race them. He changes his mind.
He just got the top tier 1, so that's a 1 consolation prize, and we will have a TP back from Stinger to stop any kind of further push.
If Shibi can successfully draw them top, and they may be looking to rush. That's what this type of play is. When you make the enemy team go top at this part of the game, it's generally to try to sneak a rush, especially when you have a TA with a Desolator. So we'll see if maybe they can get an Aegis on their Storm Spirit or their TA. I think it's going to be Storm, but TA does have a Blink Dagger, so.
Yeah, and not only did Shibi just pick up that Blink, but Jenkins also got one as well. So we got a Blink Dagger on the Pudge. So 2 pretty big items coming up from Team Imagine here. Besides that, nothing else kind of coming out just yet for them. We do have 2,700 gold on the Storm. As for Sector 5, we almost got a BKB finished on the Bloodseeker. Tusk, nothing really. Got the Yules.
They're trying to smoke into Rosh, maybe? I don't know what they're doing. Maybe just smoking in general. Both teams smoke.
How do you feel about the Shadow Blade on Smash? Actually, hold that thought. They're going to go on Smash here. Or are they? Do they have any detection? They do. They've got dust on Nusham.
No, they're just rushing, man. Oh, he's dusted!
Oh,
this
yeah.
is...
They knew he was around, and they're going to start with a Dismember and a hook back.
Oh boy, this is the worst
for them.
Sector 5 right now.
And look at Sector 5. They're all up
don't
in
want to die.
dire jungle. Well, looks like this is going to be a Roche for Team Imagine. As I imagine this will go on Shibi.
Jenkins going for a Blink Hook, it seems.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
Yeah, so the Aegis does go on Shibi on the TA. And now we have the BKB finished on Bloodseeker. So they may not want to look to fight now that they picked that up. The Disruptor not trying to catch anyone there with the kinetic, but it also just gives you vision as you... Sometimes it's nice to give you vision as you press that ramp. little pressure on the mid-tier 1 now. Probably some pressure up on top as Jenkins will find a blink hook. Pulling Stinger back, and now he's fissure blocked off. And he'll just stand in a kinetic field static storm.
Doing excellent.
Disruptor. Dismember. Oh, I think it's the deny as well.
We're going to see a similar Bloodstone timing on Storm as last game where we saw a really dominant Storm Spirit. So
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
what's the average
Dire's
Bloodstone time?
structures are fortified.
I believe it's around
Radiant's
20,
tower is under
general.
attack.
19 to 21 minutes would be my
Yeah, I
guess.
imagine it's got to be around there. But Nusham, he's definitely a little bit behind the average timing for that blink dagger that was linked in the previous series. As he's still just sitting at 1,000 gold, and he's already at that level 10 mark that I mentioned previously, and that's
Radiant's top
just
tower
because
is
some of his
under
gold
attack.
has just gone into buying some of these detection-oriented items. He's also died 3 times. As there is potentially a pick off here as they will find the Rubik.
Here's another kill for Shibby. Shibby's still having his Aegis up, don't forget, man. So that's going to be... That hero's a pain to kill once this early in the game. This got disconnected.
Jenkins will get a dismember off onto UPS and finish him off with a hook. So Misko will go down. Zip zap, Bloodstone has the first major item. 1930 is the average timing, so we've got, well, Storm pretty close to that, just a little bit behind, maybe about a minute behind when he finished his Bloodstone. Really fine Stinger here, they're going to pull him on in, and a hook comes out from Jenkins, Storm gets the kill, and more importantly, he gets a Bloodstone charge for it.
Dominating.
I just completely missed that kill. I don't know what the heck I was looking at, guys. But we do lose Rubik. Shibby getting the kill there. So one more kill for Shibby, as Goofy mentioned. Now Jenkins blinks forward, throws out the dust. He will catch Smash, who was invis with the Shadow Blade.
Dire's
But
top tower
they're
is
looking
under
over at the
attack.
side shop, and Smash went up here. So Smash, a little lucky there as he gets away. It's now Nusham and Disruptor will farm in the mid lane. If you doing alright over there?
Yeah, Dota issues, dude.
Yeah, you crashed,
I'll
right?
be ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm back now. Sorry about that, guys. There's random Dota error. Like, disconnected and then errored out. But, what did I miss, Niz?
Well, not too much. There was a couple pickoffs, mainly, well, Smash kind of slithered his way away after getting dusted out by Jenkins. They're really aggressive with their smoke, or with their dusts. Unfortunately, not able
Jenkins
to make a
hooking
kill.
wolves down to steal them.
This is
Mid lane.
ballsy. Huss just snowballs in, and his team just says, "What are you doing, buddy?" As they just back away. But once again, Nusham on point with those fissures.
Oh, Shadow Fiend under attack. No dust on either of these heroes, though. Hey, but they get him in time.
There's dust on Jenkins right now, and on Earthshaker.
Well,
So they
no
do
dust
have
on
protection.
the
I don't
two
know where
heroes
you
that
were
jumped.
checking, man.
I checked the 2 heroes that jumped him, Niz. I checked the TA and...
Oh no!
Regeneration.
Stinger goes with the
Radiant's middle
sometimes
tower
the
is under
best
attack.
strategy to dodge a punch hook. Just stop and stand still.
Radiant's middle
Jenkins
tower
whiffs.
has fallen.
Over here.
But we will have the blink dagger getting purchased by the Earthshaker now,
Radiant's
so a little
middle
bit
tower
behind
is under
that
attack.
that average timing as more detection gets purchased. They're putting so much
Radiant
pressure on to
structures
smash
are
this game.
fortified. Radiant's middle tower
And
is
this looks
under
like a
attack.
Yeah,
feature
Shadow
too.
Blade is not
Oh
made
wow,
up
he'll
later.
find.
And Jenkins fishes them out.
I wasn't expecting it at all, and he'll snowball forward, but I think they will
It's
just
a nice
find another
disruptor
kill
on this
Bottom
wall.
tower is under
onto the
attack.
Tusk here.
Well, they are
This is
indeed.
such a spread out fight. They will find it. Imagine gets the tower kill, and now they're looking to get another. As they're going after Rubik, another hook will bring the Bloodseeker in, but he's able to run away with his BKB. The Rubik does go down. And now they'll probably try to break high ground here. Shibby does still have... No, he doesn't have his Aegis. Did it just expire? Or did they use it?
Yeah. It's
It
not
must have just
expired, it's not
expired,
staying.
Oh, I didn't hear that. It's Jenkins once again. Hook tries to throw out a blinks and tries to throw it a hook, but doesn't find a target. Nusham, he had some really good fissures all game long, trapping people in, but this time he traps himself. So he'll go down, Smash getting the kill. Storm up to
It's a really bad position to be in for the Radiant when Dire can kill Rosh in like 2 seconds and you're losing. Like, you want to be ahead so that you can bully them off of it. This will likely be another Rosh for Dire. Well, having TA, the hero that can kill Rosh instantly, and then I knew they'd give it to TA. I had a feeling, but I didn't want to be the guy that calls that Storm's not getting to Aegis, you know? Because that's like a risky call to make. But I did say that since TA picked up the Blink, they may put it on him. And just like that, they did. But now that Storm has Bloodstone and stuff, we may see the Aegis go onto him.
Well, we do have a 4-man smoke coming up from Sector 5. Smash is close, but he's not smoked. Will they find a target? They're trying to come up here by the Dire secret shop. But I think Team Imagine knows what's up. In fact, they're actually grouping for a smoke of their own. This is a really weird fight forming here, but I think both teams are probably just going to back away unless Jenkins can find a hook. Wow, they're just going to kill the Rubik so fast. Essentially 3-shot, they're going to find the Tusk as well, and they're going to keep going. Stinger tries to run away, does get glimpsed right on back. And a smoke gank that was supposed to go in favor of Sector 5 ends up with them losing 3 heroes. And 2,100, almost 2,200 gold swing in favor of Team Imagine. It's a 4-staff for the Pudge as well now.
I can't see Roche time Raiderness, so it's on you, bud.
Taking a quick look at the gold graph, we'll take a look at Roche in a second. 7,500 gold lead for Team Imagine. XP, almost 10k. So the kind of underdogs, or the ones that people expected not to win this one. I figured it would be a really close match, but people were saying different. But this one going the way of Team Imagine so far is Roche. We're going to find out how long till he's up in probably maybe about 15 seconds.
Dude, you're telling me people doubted my boys in this game?
Yeah,
I would never.
They were saying that this should be an easy win for Sector 5. But
that's just not true, man. These guys are good players. I knew this was going to be a good game.
The question is is this a lot on the Pudge? Has the Pudge just thrown them off? Like, sure, like...
This is just Disruptor, dude. He's 1, 2, and 7, but he's had quite the game. New Shamblock at bottom opened up the game as well.
You're right, you're right.
So I would say the support heroes for Dire are really doing a lot of work.
The point I was trying to get to is that the fact that they picked the Pudge, has it like thrown them off their game and now they're playing different? Kind of like what a Techies does to you. You're just kind of playing different because there's the fact that there's a Pudge on the other team, and maybe it's just... And we've seen Smash went with the Shadow Blade. I think he went for it because it's his best way of getting away from a Pudge if he gets hooked, or if they try to put pressure on him. But we saw so much dust getting purchased by the side of Imagine that they're just completely shutting him down.
For us, I don't know, man. This team has a good balance of physical damage too, so it's like you could have gone BKB. You just mash it when you get hooked, and then you Requiem after, like after you get eaten. But in this game, the Rosh is done, dead by the way. But in this game, there's no good option. TA will kill you while you're getting eaten. So.
And look right now at where Sector 5 were on the map. They were all in their own base. And they have no vision. They've got this observer ward way up in the mid lane, and that's not really helping them right now. They just placed this other one. Or no, they didn't. I thought I heard the ward go down. I thought this was new, but apparently I'm wrong. But yeah, this ward isn't that great if you're Radiant side. That's a desperation ward. You need some vision.
So, to answer your question though, I don't think the Pudge is really messing with them too much. I think it's if anything, Disruptor's a weird hero to play against. Pose lots of problems. You get glimpsed once or twice, and you're afraid to go in because you can't get back out.
Like you said, that's one of those heroes that can just kind of catch you out because you're not used to playing against it all the time.
Yep. Between that and the hook, pulling heroes out. It's definitely confusing where you can stand and where you can't.
Well, let's quickly cycle through our items here as we got a little bit of a standoff here just outside. Oh, never mind. What's Smash doing?
Oh, two-shotting disruptor.
God, this guy plays so ballsy, but he will find a kill. Jenkins wants to hook him in. But thinking better of it is Jenkins is all by himself because his team just ran up top to get a kill on the UPS. So Misko, who is playing? Who is UPS?
You noticed I didn't give Storm the Aegis again, still on TA. I had a feeling it would be that type of game, but...
And what was that flying out on the courier? Daedalus for Shibi. Smash on the hunt again.
Honestly, I think this game is also imagined late game favored. I'm pretty sure Storm's an equivalent hero of the Shadow Fiend late game, at least. The way people have learned to play... Wow. The way people have learned to play Storm Spirit has made him such an effective late game hero that... He's more of a late game hero than an early game hero, for sure now. Some people have trouble playing him because they don't realize that.
Courier going down there right after it delivers the Daedalus, but it still had 1,000 gold worth of items on it. A Smash one-shots at Shibi just sitting here in the meld.
What's on the courier?
Oh no, Rubik gonna walk right into him! Oh.
You'll never know.
You just feel for the support in that situation. He walked up and bumped heads with the melding TA.
Yep.
Not sure what was on the courier.
Shibi's been patient in his melds this game as well. For a while he was just sitting top meld and hoping someone would walk up there.
Get done another kill. Oh, we'll get Yules though. But he's able to jump away.
Dodges
the Laguna too.
Dodged the Laguna too. Sure, it was intentional. Why not? It was perfectly timed.
Give him the benefit of the doubt. He wasn't just spamming R. Well, let's quickly cycle through our items here as we've got the Manta, Shadow Blade, and still just a Morbid Mask, not upgrading it yet, is Smash. We've got the Lina, who has a Bloodstone. She did, on her last death, did get the Deny, or the Suicide. Besides that, she's got the Yule Scepter, which she picked up really early on. The Bloodseeker, we've got the Blade Mail, BKB, still fresh, still at 10 seconds. Sanj, and also a Plate Mail. So Plate Mail, what is that, AC? I guess? I don't know, we'll have to wait and see on that one. Our Rubik, what has he got? Just your typical base of items. Just Tranquils and the typical support stuff and a jacket. Besides that, Tusk almost has the mech finished. Just needs the... where the heck was that? How did I miss this? Oh, it was the Rubik we just looked at. Gets blown up by Shibi as he gets on a monster kill. Well, that should wrap it up for Sector 5's items. Team Imagine, they've got a little bit more items under their belt as we got a Glimmer Cape for the Disruptor. New Sham's got his Blink and Force on the Earthshaker. Shibi has Blink,
Radiant's bottom tower
Deso, BKB, Daedalus, and still that Aegis.
Look at this Fisher block, man. Man,
I'm looking at bottom right now. What's going on? Is it going to jump up there? As the action intensifies in the bottom as well. As we see Bloodseeker going down at the top and in the bottom. Tusk goes down. Will Storm be able to get away? Yes, he will with his jump.
It's one of the benefits of having nearly infinite mana. And we see a Lincoln Sphere picked up on the Storm Spirit. My favorite item on Storm, pretty much. It's an excellent choice. So good.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh, Glimpse brings Stinger right back in. And then Fissure comes out from Nusham. It doesn't actually...
Turn me over.
It's not going to matter. It's all said and done.
Oh!
Smash, letting the Requiem fly. Rubik's already gone down though. Will they be able to get the heroes as they chase? As we did have a buyback from the Bloodseeker here, but Shibi just stands and fights. Man fights the Bloodseeker, dropping him. Got a hook coming out from Jenkins, and they're going to get the kill here on Smash. Storm needs to be careful. He will jump away. Snowball coming through. Will Misko be able to finish him off? Nope, he just gets glimpsed back. Nusham, oh, nice fissure there. We'll lay that down and stop the Tusk from retreating. Lot of blood was spilt there in that team fight. And there's just the one buyback, correct? Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower
Show
is
fight
under
recap.
attack.
So we got Bloodseeker.
Dire's
He
top
died
tower
twice.
is under attack.
He had the die back, and all 5 heroes in Sector 5 went down.
There's a huge gold lead for Imagine, going up over 15K right now.
Gold lead just hit 20K actually. These are just updates, and XP almost at 25K. Top of that, we got a solar crest on the Pudge. That'll help them bring down some of the tankier targets.
Oh, there you go.
The later and later it gets, the better it looks. For the Storm Spirit. We're almost at that. Well, we're getting closer to that 40-minute mark where it's above 50, so.
Yeah, just for all our viewers out there who like to play Storm and Pop, something to consider. Just, a lot of people think you Storm, you buy it working, you start jumping on people and dying and stuff, but you don't play them that way. You get everything. The best way to play Storm is to buy items for every eventuality and just win the game. Like, that's what I think, at least.
Just look at Team Imagine right now. They're just moving out across the map. They're hunting. And this is almost somewhat similar to how Sector 5 played in the previous series.
This round is over.
I don't understand how he just weaved that hook and didn't hit his slow. But he finds a way. We will have a Rupture go out on a Nusham, but he just gets glimmered. And now they will actually get a kill. They drop the Storm Spirit. This is looking pretty good for Sector 5, and as I say that, it just goes.
No, Storm's jumping back right now.
Yeah, this isn't good. As Storm comes jumping back in, Smash goes down, and Rubik gonna go down here as well. We got a buyback from Smash, but he's the only one left to defend. We do have a buyback available for the Lina, if they choose to use it. But this is getting close to a potential just GG. His Team Imagine looking very good, and there it is. GG gets called.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Never count the Leviathan boys out.
Radiant's middle
That's
barracks
what I'll
is
show
under
you.
attack.
So Team Leviathan go up 1-0 in this series. We do have another game following this. As it is a best of 3, so we've got at least one game. As Sector 5 will look to bounce back. Keep in mind, this is for the ESL 1 New York Open Qualifiers. The winner of this moves on and gets an invite into the main event qualifiers. Still the main event qualifiers, where they're going to be going up against some of the bigger names in the scene. For example, the European one, Empire, Navi, those kind of teams are in it. So they'll be looking for a spot to get in there, but the loser, they go home. So Team Imagine is going to be one game away from getting there. Sector 5, they've got 2 games to go. But yeah, we will have Game 2 up in just a second. Once again, I'm Niz. Thanks for watching Nizcast. Hopefully you won't go anywhere and stick with us. Indy just popped up all our social media information. Once again, thanks Goofy being my co-caster for tonight. Follow him on his Twitch at twitch.tv/GoofyGG. IndieBear on the stats. He's always doing an awesome job. His is twitch.tv/IndieBear. And of course, follow me. You're already on my channel, twitch.tv/Nizcast, but hit me up on Twitter at Nizcast, and all the VODs for everything I cast get thrown up on YouTube at youtube.com/Nizcast. But we got another lobby to hop into, so I'm going to hop into that, and hopefully you guys will stick with us. Make sure you go grab a drink while we've got a little bit of downtime here, but Game 2 coming up.